Hi, my name is Jonny Crockett, and I want to talk to you today about making an experiment, doing an experiment, just sort of getting to grips with archaeology and working out how we can improve the knowledge that we've got. So what I've done is, and you can see it just sort of over my shoulder here, you can see that I've got myself a fire laboratory. And what I want to do is I want to expand on the knowledge that that I got from doing my dissertation on Ötzi and his potential carrying of fire. Now, Ötzi was supposedly carrying charcoal, and well, in fact, he was carrying charcoal, but was it lit or was it not lit? Now, I'm taking this a little stage further, and I want to see just how well I can transport fire. Now, outside at the moment, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a bit of thunder going on. So today's not a good day. So with this fire lab, what I've got is this is just a cold frame. It's like a little mini greenhouse, and I've also got here. I don't know if you can see that I've got a fan, which is just a desk fan. I've also got here an anemometer, and that is measuring the wind speed. So I've got this anemometer just here, and moving down, I've now got now that is the remains of my last experiment, which was burning a cramp ball from a dead ash tree. I've also got there a way of measuring the ambient temperature and the humidity. And then just to make sure that I'm doing this with health and safety in mind, just behind there, I've got an extractor fan. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the measurements of the ambient temperature, the ambient humidity. I've got the measurements for my anemometer. I've got here a hygrometer, which measures the moisture content of what I'm burning. And then I've also got here, it looks like a speed gun or a hairdryer, but actually this is going to measure the temperature of what I'm burning. So the fire transportation media is going to be measured as well. And then using my phone, I'm just going to make a stopwatch recording of each bit that I'm burning, see how long it lasts for. I can then work out, now this is the cunning bit, I hope. I can work out if I know how long something's burnt for, I can then convert that into how far it can be carried at walking pace, which is roughly 3 miles an hour or 5 kilometers an hour. So this is an example of an experiment that, yeah, this is maybe a little bit more than most people would do at home, but this is certainly something which is achievable. But there are other experiments which you can do, and some of them will require safety. Some of them will require maybe just a little bit of expense, but it is worth having a look to see what you can contribute to the archaeological database of knowledge. So if you'd like to make something like that, then that's going to cost you, it's about £100-ish. But it means that you can do many, many experiments after that. So experimental archaeology is finding out the how in the who, what, when, where, why, and how. The archaeologists, what we refer to as the straight archaeologists, the people who are out there digging, they are the people who do the who, what, when, where, and why. But when it comes to how, you need to ask an experimental archaeologist, because they're the people who can tell you how something was made, what was the methodology of making something. So with regards to Ötzi's backpack, for example, we've only got I've got 3 bits of wood which have survived, and we can try to sort of piece it together from there. And that's what experimental archaeologists do. Experimental archaeologists, to my mind, have an absolutely essential part to play in piecing together the past. If we can piece together the past, then we can start to work out how we used to live. If we can work out how we used to live, then we can start to put together a huge collage of facts, a huge collage of sort of answers to the mysteries that history is keeping to itself for the time being. I hope to see you all again soon. Particularly, I hope to see you next year in 2022, when hopefully we'll be at Bristol. See you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.